Zoom, zoom, like a race car flight, but it ain't a car. It's a super fast tortoise going the speed of light, breaking all the
Even in space, a group of tortoises is called a creep. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get up, it's senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise morning coffee show.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise show. Like Hillbilly said, hello, welcome.
Good morning. I'm halfway gone, as you can tell.
I can see right through you.
Yeah.
Everybody, welcome to the show again. And we have with us MTG Hillbilly.
Dag blaggit.
And we also have the one and the only Lone Wolf. That's right. Oh, man, today is a different day. It's Friday, finally at the weekend, but the weekend is not treating us nice over here on the south end or southern end of the states. Holy cow. I mean, we got temperatures below 13 degrees.
Well, it ain't going to be treating me no good, no better. We're supposed to be getting a lot of snow here.
You're going to be like, you're going to go to your honey and you're like, hey, honey, do you want to build a snowman? Yeah. My lone wolf's in a cold state, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it's true. It's crazy the time of year it is. It's acting like it's winter, but severe winter. Then it gets bipolar and warms up a little, and it's like, oh, we're gonna treat you nice, and all of a sudden it's like, we're gonna treat you really cold. Like, come on, weather, make up your mind. What season is it?
Well, right now it's like 31 degrees here, but it feels like it's like 22.
I didn't get temperature. No. Because we're what? Negative 17 with the real feel, negative 25. It is chilly outside.
Yep. But it's supposed to get even colder. Let's get down in the 20s eventually. And it's supposed to snow this weekend.
Yeah, it's not going to get too cold where it can't snow where you're at. Well, I hear it's too cold to snow. Too cold to snow. I mean, you put a bucket of water out there, it's going to freeze in the ice in no time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And Lone Wolf is like all in his fancy house in the mansion up on top of the hills with the heater blasting, with the fire going, and he's just smoking a pipe and thinking life is just grand.
If only that was true, otherwise you wouldn't be hearing me complain.
Yeah, everybody. Just imagine Lone Wolf's that rich dude wearing the red robe, smoking a pipe by the fireplace. His two dogs are chilling while he's reading a magazine from 1992. Yeah. But hey, it is a crazy day. It's a crazy day, but with that, we're going to go into one of the fun parts of the day, the first segment of the day, which is
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Woo-woo, card of the day. Brought to you by yours truly.
Cool.
From the turtle set, we got a dinosaur coming into town. Woo-woo.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, from the turtle set, we got Triceraton Commander. Costs 2 white and 2 X. His flying is a 2/2. So X can be 0 in this case. But whenever this creature attacks, dinosaurs you control, other than this creature, gets +1/+1 flying until end turn. Now, when this creature enters, create X 2/2 white dinosaur soldier creature tokens.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy because when have you seen a dinosaur fly?
Pterodactyls. I don't know if they're really considered dinosaurs, but they're from that era.
True.
But this is a Triceraton from the Turtles era. But I want this for my janky dinosaur deck for fun. It looks fun.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
You can play this just for 2 mana.
Right.
And I'll get those tokens. And still, you have other dinosaurs. They're going to fly.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to fly. They're like, I believe I can fly. That's right. These dinosaurs are going to touch the sky. They're going to dream about it every night and day.
I mean, they don't get to keep flying. It's only till end of turn, and they get a 1/+1/+1 buff also.
Right.
So I think this is a good card.
Yeah.
Especially for dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
We got dinosaurs in standard still. That's going to benefit from this.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a fun dinosaur card for the dinosaur decks. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if every dinosaur deck's going to use it, but it's going to be a good, fun dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, whoop. All right.
What's up, Captain Waffle?
Captain Waffles. Good morning, Captain Waffles. I don't have a soundbite for you. Not yet. But yeah, now with that, we're going to move to the picture of the day. The picture of the day is, will Mario be an MTG? Are you Bowser of a player?
Good question. I mean, I understand this picture of the day and this meme, and good question.
A good question. All right. Will Mario be an MTG? I don't know. What will happen? We don't know. We don't know what's happening is going to affect Magic at all.
Exactly.
But it'd be interesting if we found out if it was a possibility.
Before you know it, they're going to take a picture, have all streamers take self pictures and put all the streamers into the game.
Yeah, that's right. All the streamers in the game. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that'd be cool if they put streamers in the game.
Yeah.
Or just YouTube content creators. I could be a common turtle. Yeah.
I mean, they're already putting champions. Well, I think world champions. I think either give them a card, and I think sometimes they use their face on a card too.
Their likeness, for sure. They've been doing that for years. They've just been changing how they do it. Well, they used to let world championship winners design a card with the company, so it wasn't too broke, but they designed cards, and they'd pay an artist to make an art for the card using the likeness of the champion.
Yep. And we got one in Lorwyn, actually. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's a fairy.
Mm-hmm.
And, I believe it's a blue card, but I don't remember which one it was.
Well, there is a fairy from another set that has a champion on it, but I don't know if it's from Lorwyn. It's not from Lorwyn.
They got one on this Lorwyn Eclipse.
Nice. Well, better figure that out. Yeah, all right. With that, my friends, it's time to get to presented by Discord. We have the question of the day. Question of the day is brought to you by yours truly. It's about last night, but let's see what the question is. Super Fast Tortoise here with the question of the day. The question of the day for you is, how do you handle an overpowered game of Commander where someone takes over the game with a powerful deck? How do you handle that situation? Let's go.
Well, I just finish the game and be like, oh, well.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, you think so.
Hell, I mean, How else are you supposed to handle it?
Well, I think
Well,
handling your way is just fine.
yeah. I mean, some people they have issues with grading their decks. But if it's the first time they've played the deck, then it's no problem.
Right.
But if because every deck has its time to shine, where it will pop off
Mm-hmm.
and play in like a higher bracket tier, and some decks will not have that time. But this depends on the build of the deck and how the deck performs. Sometimes it will perform good, sometimes it will perform bad, and sometimes it's mediocre.
Right. So last night I had to take down the stream so it wouldn't negatively affect my viewership. I had to take down the stream because we had a player who was like having a bad time, being verbally bad about it. He wasn't saying swear words, but he was being super negative on the stream because he was every time he set up, the board would be taking over. And we had one player who was overriding the game with all his power. His setup was just insane. Like, he got all the cards in the world. Like, he had 3 creatures on board. He had his commander, which was AC. And the second creature that made it hard is he had that one tree folk or elemental creature that whenever it attacked and tapped lands equal to a creature's power.
Mm-hmm.
And he was holding on to counter spells.
Oh.
So he'd play a big game and control the board. And he would bounce stuff. And he had a couple big bounce spells coming to his hand earlier. He played a spell that returned 6 permanents to an owner's hand. Then he played another spell called Cyclonic Rift. Overloaded. The game was just in Farsight was just overly overpowered for this deck.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Waffles, I bought some new cards for Tom Bombadil. I'll join some games once it's updated. Nice, Captain Waffles. That's awesome.
Cool.
Tom Mitchell says, "Have a great morning, coffee, everyone." Tom Mitchell, jump in the show. Jump in. Come on. You want a cookie? I don't have cookies, but I got Skittles. Anyways, so during that whole game, I'm like, I was trying to calm everybody down. And I'm like, look, this happens. Sometimes a deck will pull off in its most powerful rate at times.
Mm-hmm.
But one player particularly was so sad and so salty about the game that he left in the middle of the game.
Ooh.
And the other player was like, man, he was like, the game expectations we told this is like mid-power level 3s, which was the conversation. But the one player was playing like he said it was a bracket 3 deck, but was playing like a bracket 4, close to CDH levels.
Mm-hmm.
It was like crazy. So I tried handling the situation best. I'm like, dude, we usually have fair games, more fun games. This was terrible.
Yep.
For views. Terrible for views. That's how
I feel like that sometimes when I play the game, because I lose more than I win.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I look at it, it's just a game. Do I get salty? Yeah. Do I show my saltiness?
Mm-hmm.
No. Try to not show my saltiness and try to be respectful to viewers and to the person that's hosting the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I try to do. And if you're on somebody's stream playing the game, I believe puts extra rules into the game because you got the rules of the game, then you get the rules of the stream, such as respect,
right?
Which is utmost important rule is respect. And that respect goes multiple different ways. You got to respect people there. You got to respect such as the players. You gotta respect the players. You gotta respect the content creator. You gotta respect the chat.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. You try to respect everything and everybody in the realm of streaming as a live game. Yeah, that's very true. That's crazy. Well, this is not just a game. It is life. You want to get sent to the Shadow Realm? That's right. That's funny, Captain Waffles. Yeah.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. I haven't played that game in years. I stepped away from that game when it got one-sided.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think, Lone Wolf?
Oh, it's tough because I can understand where one person was coming from. It kind of disheartens you when you basically can't play without
Right.
either worrying about counter spells or getting bounced. But on the other hand, it's part of the game. So it's like the one time that I would say scooping like that, they're scooping in the middle of a game. I'm going to be honest, as if you're not getting lands. Let's say everyone else has 5 lands and you're down to like 2 lands and you're still not getting any lands.
Right.
In the middle of a game, there's no point of playing on if you don't get any lands. That would be I can understand that, but if everyone's getting affected by the decisions of one player, I think it's one of those things, just wait it out and see how much better it gets.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to wait it out. It is doing pretty good for general. Like in one streaming, you hope everybody stays to the end, so it looks like a constant stream, and you hope everybody has good attitudes. But last night was not that way.
Right.
But all right, my friends. Today's the day where I say my friends a lot, but hey. Let's get to the topic of the day. I'm trying to figure out a new sound so I can like trigger the topic of the day. I mean, I guess I could use something old school and be like,
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
yeah, I could do that again. But, trying to be clever and cool with all this stuff. But topic is Doug Bowser. I don't know if you guys know at home, but was the president of Nintendo of America. And he retired. He wasn't fired. He was retired. And was hired at Hasbro to be on the board of directors.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Going from Nintendo to a toy company. Well, which is kind of funny because Nintendo used to be a Nintendo company, a card game company and all that stuff back in the day too. But yeah. I mean, well, it makes you wonder what's going to happen. What his job's going to tell as a board of directors. It doesn't mean it will affect Magic the Gathering, but he could be on the board of directors for something for Magic the Gathering, for Wizards of the Coast, or just for Hasbro wanting to go in the digital age. Will Hasbro come out with a new Nintendo Switch type game or some game console like that? Will they do that? Will something cool happen? I don't know.
No telling. I mean, from what I get of this, it's possible that they might try to bring in new IPs to Magic. I mean, look how many IPs they got now that they've done in the past. I mean, there's a lot of IPs in Magic the Gathering. We're just going to continue to get more IPs. They might bring stuff like Zelda, Mario, and who knows what else they're going to bring.
Well, so I don't know how it works, but he's retired from Nintendo, so now he being hired at Hasbro doesn't mean he's bringing Nintendo with him.
Right.
Right. So if they want to do anything with Nintendo, he now has to make deals and contact Nintendo because he's not the president anymore.
It's possible because he has ties in with Nintendo now since he worked for Nintendo. So he does still probably have ties in there. So it could make it possible.
It could make it possible since he got ends with the company. I mean, Bowser. Doug Bowser retired as president of Nintendo in America on December 31st, 2025. And he has joined the board of directors at Hasbro Incorporated. Not returning to Nintendo, he was successful. He succeeded at Nintendo. Was succeeded by Nintendo by a guy named Devin Pitchard.
Mm-hmm.
Bowser announced his retirement from Nintendo in late 2025, officially departing at the end of the year after leading since 2019. His new role on January 20th, 2026, Hasbro announced Bowser joined their board of directors. So it doesn't sound like there's bad blood with Nintendo and Bowser, so they could be doing negotiations for things like that. But Bowser's known for leading the Nintendo Switch era. So maybe he can be bringing that experience to Hasbro.
Yep. And not only that, you mentioned about Hasbro going digital. I mean, they already got something digital. They got Magic digital, the arena.
Right.
But no telling what else they got go digital. I mean, they do have Monopoly Go, which is digital on your phone. It's a form of digital, but no telling what else that Hasbro's got working up to make digital. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities here.
Oh, yeah. It makes me wonder if the Hasbro are going to try and come out with their own new system, which would be interesting. I'd be interested in learning about that.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Captain Waffle says, I love how Turtles eclipsed Lauren with cards showing up in pre-release kits. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was
Definitely.
funny. A Nintendo IP is likely, since they already did Sonic and Sega, was absorbed by Nintendo. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hasbro should step up their game. So they're going to hit that nostalgia factor. Lego's been doing a lot of stuff in the Nintendo lately. They did the Lego Game Boy thing, which is pretty cool.
Yep. But, I mean, but still, I think it's going to open up some IPs. That's just my opinion, though.
I think it does, too. I think Bowser joining the board of directors opens up conversations and legal jargon, I don't know the correct words for, to having negotiations go well with Nintendo. So Nintendo might become like best buddies or something like that if things work out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo's made so many games that they got all kinds of IPs, and no telling which way they'll go first.
Yeah. Captain Waffle says the Pokemon Lego sets are amazing, but too expensive for me. Laugh out. Yeah, I've seen the ones. One of the big rock water creature. The one that comes with 3 Pokemon on an island. Those things are hugely expensive. My wife has been watching this couple who buys Legos and puts them together on stream, so I know about them. Surprisingly.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think Magic will dip into Pokemon. I don't think they have a chance there because Pokemon already has their own card game and stuff.
You never know.
True.
You never know. Final Fantasy had its own card game one time, and they did a card game.
Did not know that.
A lot of IPs had their own card game at one time. Doesn't mean Wizards can't do the Secret Lair or something.
True.
Maybe we'll get Lone Wolf as a card. It'll be one mana. It'll be 1 mana, destroy 4 lands, and draw 4 cards.
I mean,
if only that was the case.
Right.
Since you mentioned Secret Lairs, they did come out with Fallout Secret Lairs here recently.
Captain Waffle says Pokemon was once owned by WotC. Pokemon wasn't owned by WotC, like in the fact they own Pokemon, but they did have the license and they were printing the cards. There was a whole spectacle. I remember talking about it years ago when they did, because the whole process reading it feels like was Pokemon was looking into seeing how how WotC would do it for America and what their card printing process was, and it seemed like they were learning how they printed cards, and Pokemon surpassed that. No.
Yep.
Tibalts Apprentice. I would love a Pikmin universe to be on set. Nice. The cards. That's right. They own the cards. He's like, how's it going, guy? That's right.
What's up, Tibalt?
Tibalt, I sent you a link if you want to hop on. Because look, Doug Bowser retiring from Nintendo as president of Nintendo USA and joining the board of directors at Hasbro was pretty big news. Like I haven't heard anybody talk about it until today. And I was talking to Hillbilly last night saying, hey, this is something I want to cover for Friday. And I'm like, but like today, there's one channel that's talked about this. That's in the Magic the Gathering sphere. So I know I'm lazy. I just got up laughing out loud. Well, shake off that tired cold. Get on here. Let's talk. Let's have fun. Yeah, half an hour before the show ends.
Yep. It is interesting news. I'm just curious about what's Wizards' next step.
Yeah, what is the next step? Well, Wizards it ain't guaranteed that Wizards will be affected by this. That we know of. Because Hasbro is a toy company all itself. They just happen to own Wizards of the Coast.
True.
Wizards of the Coast is pretty much just feeding Wizard all the money they need.
Yeah. But yeah, it is Hasbro. But is Wizards going to do something with him? Because Hasbro, Wizards, Wizards does what Hasbro tells them and everything. But does that mean that Wizards is going to do something with him by him being Hasbro now? I mean,
it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Since Hasbro's the biggest part, since Wizards of the Coast is the biggest part of Hasbro, there's a possibility they might be affected and change.
Yep.
I think they're headhunting people that can bring in big partners, right? I bet there's more you want to say about that, Tibalt. There's a slot right here on the show for you.
Yeah. And that is possible too, Tibalt. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it one bit. Because that's how companies grow. Besides, internally grow. They go out and they try to grab big people, such as presidents like Doug Bowser was, president of Nintendo. He's a big person. He's a big deal. Maybe they're trying to get, big deals in people into their community, into their company.
Yeah, and I'm trying to guilt trip you, Tibalt, to want to be on the show. Just so you know, just not hiding any secrets.
Yep. One thing I get when I turn my mic on, I get satisfaction. There's so much satisfaction in turning a mic on. I mean, because you get able to have that mic in front of you, and you're able to talk on it. I mean, just so much satisfaction.
That's
you
right.
hear me, Tibalt?
I mean, for God's sake, you're in the intro. No, that's funny. No, but seriously, I think it's I think it's going to bring in a lot of opportunity, and I'm curious to see the direction of Hasbro. I think getting Doug Bowser is a big win for Hasbro.
I agree.
So laughing loud. Are you trying to bait me into turning on my mic? That's right. You want to hear, like, when you jump on, you want to hear that sweet, sweet intro. That's funny. You want to hear that sweet, sweet Tibalt intro that I have for you. Yeah, that's right.
There ain't nothing like being able to talk. Ain't nothing like having a mic right here where you can just let your lovely voice travel through.
That's funny. He said baiting. So yes, but I am on my way to South Mountain. No. South Mountain. I don't know what that means. Oh, that location, Arizona. Yeah. I mean, chat. What do you guys think about Doug Bowser joining Hasbro from Nintendo?
I'm interested what the chat's going to say.
Yeah, like, is this the first time you heard of this?
Is this your first time that you've heard of this? Is this, what are your thoughts? Think something good going to come out of it?
If the ball's like, we have to get out of here before the rain comes. Oh no,
Rain ain't going to hurt you. It's just water. Just the clouds are crying.
Well, he lives in Arizona. The scorpions swim in water. No, I'm kidding. I have no clue. But yeah. So the whole Bowser thing is going to be interesting. Like, what if Hasbro does make their own console for some reason? Like, they got all the company resources to make Hasbro's Nintendo-like console, or they make a new console for a gaming system.
I wonder what it would be called if they did come out with a console.
So Captain Waffles says, who knows? I have to see if he released a statement about his vision. Have not seen anything like that yet. This is very recent, like in the last couple of days. Says, yes, the first time I heard about it. I worry that they are getting big name people in, but not people that care about small games like Magic. Well, Tibalt, I don't think Magic is a small game anymore.
I don't either.
I mean, when they got Jim Henson Company to do the music video for Laurel, and that's a big step in being a huge.
Yep. And I think Magic is so huge now. I mean, look how many places they are played.
Worldwide.
It's played worldwide, multiple different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can go on to like Card Kingdom, for example, and look at a card, and it'll tell you what the card can be played in. It'll tell you if it's standard, legal, and all this. It also tells you what formats they got. But not only that, they got digital versions of it now. They got Arena, which is digital. They got
MTGO.
Magic. Yeah, exactly. MTGO. They got that. And there's just so many ways to play Magic nowadays.
Right.
And people are discovering other ways to play Magic, such as Commander Raid.
Right. Legion of Potatoes. He just got out of a meeting with his professor. I'm glad you were able to show up and tune into the stream too. Yeah.
Cool.
So, Legion of Potatoes, if you haven't caught on, Doug Bowser, the former president of Nintendo of America, has joined Hasbro in the board of directors. Tibalt says, it is small and needs to be tended and nurtured. It is fragile and can be broken. You want to come on the show and say that?
I think that refers to just about anything. But I don't think Magic is as small as people think it is nowadays, because they got too many IPs. They got too many ways to play.
So the way Magic's going is it was a small IP. It's gotten larger, and it's growing faster than the demand. And they're trying to make that demand a real reality. Legion of Potatoes, that's fascinating. It seems like Magic has been Hasbro's main money source for the past few years. So I wonder if anything will change. That's the question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yes, but I have one foot out the door. That's right.
Yeah. But as far as Hasbro, you got Hasbro here, you got Magic here, and from my understandings, I'm not for sure. This is just my opinion, but you got Hasbro and you got Wizards, and Hasbro is here. Wizards is right here now, because Hasbro's not selling many toys.
Well, so one thing I have to kind of bring up is Wizards of the Coast is not just Magic the Gathering.
Right.
Like they're way more than that. They do board games, they do D&D, they do other things. Like they do way more than just Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering in our community is the biggest things, and it's probably the biggest IP they own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to make that clear because I don't want people thinking Wizard Coast is strictly just Magic the Gathering. For those who don't know.
Right. And of
Like,
course, Wizard. Yeah, of
beyond
course. Yeah. And I'm sorry for interrupting.
There you go.
But Wizards, yeah, they got Magic together.
Mm.
But they also got their own IP.
Mm.
Besides just Magic together. Because, you know, they got D&D with that is a Wizards of the Coast property. And hashtag Hasbro because but anyway, Wizards is outselling Hasbro product because of Wizards being such a big company in itself. And I do believe from the earnings that Wizards is making more for Hasbro than Hasbro's making for itself. I would love to get Tibalt's opinion on this and his thoughts on this, but unfortunately, you don't want to show up and tell us.
Yeah, I know. You'd rather go to the towns and hide from the changes.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about the changes, Tortoise? Do you think there's good changes that's going to come from this?
Well, I think there can be, and I think there can be really quick. Hasbro as a company is odd to me. They could really make money from things they own, like Power Rangers, D&D, Transformers, and so many entities, but don't seem to push it hard enough. Hard as Magic. Well, they have to sell to kids and adults now. Yep. So that's a tough tough in this system. So you still have to look at the market share of each of those things and how people engage with Magic. That's right. He's like, oh, you guys are killing me. It's because we love you, Tibalt.
Yeah.
But so I I'm excited to know why, because a board of directors is not just any position. That's a high-paying, high-powerful position in Hasbro.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm curious to what his vision's going to be like. He was talking about. Oh no!
Dang it! You
I thought you were 1 foot out the door.
I am. My wife's like 5 minutes ready. We're just about walking out. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to talk fast, and I'm going to monopolize the next 5 minutes just because I can.
Right, hold on a second.
Tibalts Apprentice wins. Flawless victory.
There you go.
All right, now that I'm officially here. So, I mean, Magic is a small game. Okay, it's large to us because we're deeply in it and we're invested in it and so on. I think that it's small still out in the world. I still talk to people and they don't know what Magic is because I talk to everybody about it and it gets annoying. But whatever. I think like I said, they're going to get too many people in there that know what works with business, but Magic, I think, has such a fragile economy to it and to the game pieces that they're going to say, well, this is what you do in a business. You do this, X, Y, Z, and this is what's going to happen and so on. And they're not considering that reprinting things is kind of everything that we've talked about this past week and stuff, where if you just keep overprinting cards to the point where none of them have value, that's a large, significant part of the market in the game. And, there's just going to be flood the market with all these pieces that nobody wants after a while, or there's not going to be a incentive to find how to make things work. If, every piece on your chessboard is a queen, like, what's the point? Now you've got everything that you need. So I'm talking crazy and all over the place here, but you guys suckered me in here.
Well, we love you. We want you.
I'm happy to be here and wish I could make the commitment to do it on a daily basis. But
I know
what else was I going to say?
You got a busy life.
I started talking, but you engaged Magic. Okay, yeah. I guess that's about it. So I just hope that they don't like I said, I hope that there are people there that are at Wizards. I'm going to throw names out here that I have no business because I don't know these people, but I'm going to say people like Mark Rosewater, people like Gavin Verhey, other people like that. And I'm sorry, I don't know everybody's name, but I'm hoping that there are people there that can keep the reins and keep guiding things in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because one thing we haven't talked about is one thing Doug Bowser has that most board of directors don't have is a big presence on social media.
That'd be good. I mean, I'm hoping then that he would continue with a certain amount of transparency, or continue with that transparency,
right?
And talk to folks and let us know, and put our minds at ease. But again, we don't really matter in the big grand scheme of things. We matter to us and to those people here. We matter to the creep and those people that engage in our content. But we're still a very small fish in a very, very large pond. I think until I was watching somebody else, who was it? Distraction Makers, I think. And they talked about the fact that until Magic has something big like a couple of movies under their belt or things like that, where it becomes household names, they kind of use the example of Stranger Things, bringing people into D&D, finding people to engage it. So like until Magic has something that has that big a universal appeal, it's still going to be small.
Right. Well, they've had their names in different shows and movies before, like the Wizard's Apprentice. No pun towards you. But it's like the Wizard's Apprentice or something like that with Nicolas Cage and that one kid.
Right.
And there was the whole cutout of Magic the Gathering in a scene where they're going to visit a wizard.
Yeah. There's
Sorcerer's Apprentice. That's what's name.
Yes, Sorcerer's Apprentice. That's the one. Because I knew it was kind of a Disney reference and stuff too. The other thing was even in Zombieland. Was it Zombieland 2? It's 1 or 2 or whatever. They were playing Magic in it.
I think it's Zombieland 2.
Is it 2? Yeah. But I think until there's a universal appeal like a Dungeons and Dragons movie, it'll be interesting if they get their Netflix thing going. That would be good. That would be something.
But never forget, there was always cock magic.
Yes. Yes, there was.
Probably the biggest show to have Magic the Gathering in it was South Park.
Yes. And the funniest meme was the fact that the most unrealistic thing about that was the fact that Kitty would have money to play Magic.
That's right. I've seen that one.
Yikes.
All right.
Anyhow, I got to run. I'm sorry that I can't spend the morning with you guys, but I'm going to peace out.
Right.
Well, at least you can say, "Dag blanket, they got me."
Exactly.
All right. Really
Dad
quick.
blanket, I'm out of here.
Really quick.
Tibalts Apprentice wins. Flawless victory.
You guys can find Tibalts Apprentice information in the description below if you want to check him out. This channel out. Legion Potato says there was that one WWE event sponsored by Magic in 1999. We should do that again. Something like that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Magic, they do. I agree to a point with Tibalt on this. They do need to get some kind of show started, something like that. I mean, they do have a lot of characters.
Well, interesting enough, Rayman, who's usually on the show, last night was teaching a couple people how to play Magic, and they got interested in Magic because they saw the Jim Henson music video for Magic and decided to try it out.
Yeah. And that's also the reason why I think that I think it's on its way to that because of them getting these IPs, and then are big. I think Magic is big enough now where they can actually venture into the movie aspects that's out there now, and eventually from a movie break off into shows. but they would just have to figure out which. When they do that, they would just have to figure out which network to do that on. But I think that
They're
they're
supposedly making a Netflix show right now.
Mm-hmm. So by them so if they're making a Netflix show, they're already venturing into movies, and I mean not into movies, but into shows where they can build up into a movie.
Mm-hmm. Really quick, Shimanucci in the chat. What's up?
What's up? But I believe shows will be first before a movie, because that slowly introduce people into the game.
Right. And one thing Tibalts failed to remember. Hey, oops.
What's up, oops?
Oops. Hello.
Ain't seen you in a while.
But
How you been doing?
Remember on Netflix they had Walking the Plains, which was a small series talking about pro players in Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
And that was a big thing. We got the professor with over 1 million subscribers, a big channel that's successful. We got the Command Zone, which is very successful, and they keep reaching out to people. I think Magic may be small in Tibalt's mind, and then maybe it's small compared to the world, but I think Magic has gotten so big. Like, you remember, even collectors were jumping in on it for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy with it.
I mean, if it's not big, dang blanket, it sure is growing.
Well, it's big compared to me,
Yeah.
That's all I can say. But with Doug Bowser retiring from Nintendo, working at Hasbro as a board of director, it makes me wonder what's going to happen. I mean, do you have any questions about it, Lone Wolf?
Like I said, I unfortunately I don't know enough about the situation. Like I need to look into it more.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious on what's going to happen if anything happens at all, but I just don't know enough about it to give an opinion.
All right. No, I don't think anybody other than the people directly involved know much about it. What happened? We just know he retired. We know he's working for Hasbro, and that's about it.
Yep.
And Doug Bowser's been known to talk to the public, so that could be a smart move for Hasbro.
Oh, yeah.
Public relations.
Yep. Well, that'd be a great public relations person for them.
Mm-hmm. Especially someone such high on the board. Like, here's our direct plan. Here's what we're talking about. I mean, Hasbro needs more public relations like that are pretty good, not fireside chats that trigger people.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bob.
Exactly.
If you remember Bob. But yeah, it's crazy. The whole Doug Bowser thing is insane. I like the possibilities that it can bring. I just don't know what the possibilities are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't know if it's going to affect Magic the Gathering or not.
Right. But there is so much there's just so much that they could do, and I think that they're actually on the right track, that they're going to do it. What I believe, and I'm on board for it.
Yeah.
Hope I don't have to wait 50 years to do it.
Right.
I
don't want to wait 50 years to do it either. I hope to see some more instantaneous results, or at least instantaneous communication. Oops says, it's been good, working a lot. How y'all been? We all been chilling on the morning coffee show. We're excited to see you.
Yep. Been doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah. This is very cold outside, and some of us, Hillbilly, is going to lots of snow.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to want to build a snowman.
Knock it over on my door.
Yeah. Anyways, my crazy people.
Yeah, well, if it snows, I'm gonna go outside and make some snowballs and have my dog chase them.
And make some balls, throw them so the dog will run after him, catch him, and be like, "That's cold."
Yep. He never learns about snowballs.
You gotta learn.
Yep.
I do have a quick question though.
What's up?
You talked about Jim Henson multiple times this episode. Could you tell me who that is and what that's about?
Jim Henson, the Jim Henson Company is the people who makes Muppets for like Sesame Street and the Muppet Show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not know that. That's learning new things every day.
Yeah. Like when they did, like the music video for Lauren was done by them. Yep. They made the puppets for the Labyrinth, the Dark Crystal, and anything that has the word Muppets on it, and Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty good. I assume they're a pretty big company then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jim Henson Company is the same company who made the Ninja Turtle suits for the first Turtles movie. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's insane.
Mm-hmm. Legion Potato says, I believe I'm getting hit by the same snowstorm as Hillbilly. Oh, no.
Are you near Kentucky there, Legion of Potatoes?
Oops says, Labyrinth is a good one. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it was such a great movie.
So, yeah. So, when we say the Jim Henson thing, we know they dropped a pretty penny.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
They must have.
So.
Oh. Yeah, you're close to me then.
Appreciate you explaining that to me. I know I live under a rock over here, but
you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you are good.
There's nothing wrong with it. Not everybody knows. Like you might know Sesame Street, doesn't mean you know who makes the puppets. So
yeah.
Legion Potato says, "I'm in the Appalachian Mountains." Nice.
You're close to me then.
He's more towards Tennessee, if I remember correctly. All right. I can't believe it, my friends. It is that time when you hit the show again.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. EP3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. EP3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Oh, it's that time of day where we got to wrap things up.
Yeah, unfortunately, time flew by and so much fun.
Yeah, Oops says the Labyrinth MTG set would be pretty cool. Good, I bet. I probably would.
Oh yeah, probably would. But ain't Labyrinth mostly about the Goblin King and goblins?
It's about the Goblin King and this girl whose baby brother she was babysitting was kidnapped by the Goblin King. And she has to go through a labyrinth to get to the Goblin King in a certain time to win her brother back.
Yeah. So the
It'd probably
labyrinth
be more of a secret layer set than it would be a full set, though.
Yeah, I would believe so. The labyrinth would be like dungeons. Remember the dungeons?
Yeah.
Mechanic?
Mm-hmm. Could be.
I think it'd be more like a dungeon.
Right. That's definitely something that could be.
Yep. Goblin King would be, I think we got a Goblin King in Magic already. So, that's kind of hard to make a Goblin King card.
Yeah.
You do have a bunch of goblins
Mm-hmm.
inside Magic already.
All right. Well, Hillbilly,
Yo.
it's time to let Lone Wolf talk about whatever he wants to talk about for his shill section.
Cool.
Talk and not let anybody else talk. Got it.
All right.
All right. I appreciate you guys having me on, and I appreciate an awesome stream today. And let's help you guys get up to 1,500 subscribers. And don't forget to like and help show the stream some love.
Yeah, show the stream the love. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the topic, the show. And random Tibalt jumping on. All right, let's roll over to Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. I know I'm halfway here today, but anyway, enough of that. Today at around 2 o'clock, I will be doing another stream at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. As always, we here and on my show, we're Central Standard Time. But anyway, around 2 o'clock, I will be doing another arena stream, and possibly all I'm going to be doing today on my channel, just an arena stream, playing with I'm going to try to come up with a new deck. We've got some new deck ideas. We're going to brew them. We're going to play them this afternoon.
All right. Sounds good. And if you haven't checked out the links in the chat, because it's not popping up in both chats all the time, the description, you can find Hillbilly's channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look, it's me, Super Fast Tortoise. I didn't know if you paid attention, but I wore the closest thing to Nintendo I have, which is this Pikachu hat. I did it on purpose for the flavor of things. And look, Houses and Humans is a riff on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep.
But anyways, tonight is gonna be a Commander game night. I'm gonna try to do something between then and now. I don't know if it's gonna be recording or live, but we'll check it out. Probably do recording.
Go.
We want to do a thing on Turtle Set. She's like, I noticed. I love it. Nice. Thank you. I love it. I appreciate that 100%. But so tonight we're gonna have a bracket 3 Commander game. We're gonna try to get a game going on. Hillbilly might be able to play.
Yeah, buddy, I'm playing.
I'm gonna play my Dragons deck. So if you need to be prepared for that, anybody, and I'll make a shout out for it. So hey. So with that, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here. Everybody in chat for being here. Thank you everybody for being here. Everybody, Lone Wolf, thank you for being here. Mad Saxon, thank you for being here. Everybody in chat, like Captain Waffles and Shamanucci, Legion of Potatoes, Oops. Everybody jumped in today. Thank you for making chat lively. We appreciate it 100%. I want to thank you, my channel subscribers and members, for growing the channel the way you have. With that, I want to remind you that you're loved. Someone's thinking about you, and if you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today, because you might be the change that they need. Maybe it's just a little attitude adjustment they need. Just do something positive for someone who's feeling a little down or something that you know that could use it. With that, we gotta get out of here. I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning.